And then I did backyard wrestling.
Oh shit. Okay, so tell me
There,
about that. Tell me about
there's videos, but I haven't never uploaded them. I will probably never because they're so bad. But I
why
had
why are they bad? What makes them bad? Are they not could they not possibly be charmingly bad?
they're trying like there were a time and a place because I was like what 15, 16
Oh,
doing this.
excellent.
But here's the thing. Okay, so my wrestling days, my name was Rick Thorne.
Okay.
My name was after because I was trying to be Cactus Jack, but then there was this BMX biker that had the same name, but he had an E at the end, like a thorn,
Uh-huh.
like thorn, but the E. And then I was like, no, I want to be like a thorn, like a thorn. And then so I was like Rick, and then so it was like kind of an alter ego I
Hmm.
created when I was younger. It was like for protection for myself, but
From what?
my,
For you, were you having problems at school and stuff,
yeah, just
or
like bullying and whatnot, and like trying to. So I was like trying to come up with a butch aesthetic because I was always bullied as a kid, and
you weren't
you
very
know,
straight passing?
no,
Okay.
no, I was a
Because I
little
don't get
fem.
that vibe now. Like
No, I was a femboy growing up, and then
so
stuff
you've
happened to
worked.
me, and then I just like when wrestling, you take on that persona. Then you're
Uh,
like Butch Queen as like now I'm more Butch Queen because I embrace more of the femininity. But back then I was like very like I'm a dude. I don't have feelings. I don't cry. Stuff,
oh yeah,
stupid
yeah.
mask, stupid shit. But my friends and I who loved wrestling so much, we were like, hey, let's start our own crew. So we ended up with LBW, which stands for low budget wrestling.
Okay.
And we
I
just
like
go in
it.
our backyards, put it like a mattress, and just start like throwing shit at each other and doing moves. Um,
Did you guys
yeah,
ever do audiences and stuff like
yes.
backyard? Okay.
There's
So
we have
you
videos that I transferred to DVD.
okay.
Like it's funny. Like one day I'll probably put on YouTube for people to see because they're just so funny.
Uh huh.
Because we were trying to be like WWF at the time because we loved our ECW and Japan wrestling. We would hit each other for real.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was known to bring a lot of weapons because I was trying to be like Cactus Jack and New Jack and all these other like crazy wrestlers at the time. And I
When
was
you say
the
weapons, what kind of weapons were they using in those shows, and what kind of weapons were like in those fights? Because like I mean, obviously they can't. Are they blades,
no, no, like well,
maces?
some wrestlers like if you wanted to like nick yourself as they call it or like cut yourself, like they sometimes had the blades in their tape like when they had it or the referee had it or was
Mm-hmm.
hidden underneath the ring and they went underneath and cut themselves. For us, we some people like some guys I knew did that. I didn't do that. I
That's
didn't I
pretty
like
extreme.
I'm like no.
And the whole thing is that the reason they do it is because you bleed so much from your head, right?
Yeah,
That it's
exactly.
like you don't even have to like do anything.
You
It's
just
just
do
like
like a little like
a
just
little
going like
ding.
that and just like 'cause you're
Bruh.
trying to sell like like you're brutalized. It's intense.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I will be the first to admit that I use like fake blood.
Okay, well that's
'Cause-
fine.
No, I mean, like when I was doing wrestling with other, like we had this one beef with another wrestling crew from another town,
Uh
from
huh.
another area, and they were like really cutting themselves, and we were like all about spectacle and fakeness.
Uh huh.
So yeah, we had like in my backyard a couple times we had like the neighborhood kids would come and watch us, and we
Mm-hmm.
we did pay per views, which we called like our pay per views, and we just taped ourselves like just doing wrestling. Like we had myself and my friend, his name was Edwin. He gave himself the name of Trend Kill,
Mm-hmm.
and we came up with like who's gonna fight who's gonna
Okay.
win, what the outcome was gonna happen. Like so, I was like the Vince McMahon behind the scenes. I was like, okay, you're gonna do this, do that, and it was always at my house, my parents' backyard, or like other friends. Like we all had our own like homes, and then we all do our like our own arenas that they call it. And yeah, we had one pay per view where we did nothing but light bulbs, like fluorescent light bulbs, and we
Oh,
were
that's those are so fun because they're like almost harmless.
but then there weren't because there's one guy got like his whole like this cut open
With
and he
just
had to
from a
go to
strike
the
or from landing on glass.
I don't know, I really don't remember because like I
Okay.
was when you're getting hit a lot you kind of don't remember after a while. And then another match, I was the first in like my friends to bring thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks.
Yeah, because I saw it on wrestling, so I wanted to do the same.
And what would you just throw them on the floor or like?
Yeah. So the thing is about thumbtacks in wrestling, if you're the one that brings it out, right? So you're showing the audience like, here's the thumbtacks. The rule is you're the one that's going to get thrown on it first because you brought it out. So it's like the rule of, so, and these thumbtacks were not like the normal silver ones that are like just the little tiny ones. They were those multicolored ones that were big.
That.
I mean, I was like, I didn't care.
This was about being tough a little bit.
Yes, I was trying to prove that. I was like, everybody knew I was a gay boy. I was I'm fucking tougher than you. I'm crazier than you.
Well, that's cool that they would wrestle with you even though they knew you were a gay boy.
Yeah, because I had friends who were kind of weird about that later, but that's another story.
Oh, really? They were like, hey, when we wrestled,
no,
they asked you or what?
There was one friend that was kind of like, I felt that there was something else going on because like he would like want to wrestle, but not in front of people.
Oh, shit. Okay. The other direction.
It's kind of like that. And, to this day, he acts like, he doesn't want to like acknowledge anything or acknowledge that I exist.
Oh,
stuff like that. And then I'm like, but then he tells people he's straight, but then he's all around going to like Pride with all his gay friends. And I'm like, it's stuff like that. But anyway, that's a different story.
So he's cool with gayness, but not with you.
Yeah. And I was like,
you have a weird history.
Yeah. And I think because he wanted this, but he couldn't handle it.
I know.
Like, I'm like, no, but then like when we had like, there's a lot of tapes we have. We have a lot of VHS. We were doing on VHS.
So how long was this period that you were doing this shit?
So we did it from like 97 to 99, or no, 2000 was our last kind of our last
so like a 3-year stint, and then you were like, our bodies can't take this.
No, now I can't. My body, I have so many injuries that like they haunt me, like my knee, like somebody like sideswiped me with a chair in one match. I have a concussion that got on film. You could see it on one of the matches. Like I got knocked out because I started throwing up, and I was like, "What's going on?" Because I rewatched it maybe last year or 2 years ago, and I was like going through it, and I'm like, "Hey, I got a fucking concussion," and my friend was just like wailing on me, and I don't remember.
And so he was wailing on you with the chair still?
Like he was just like throwing stuff, hitting me, like, and I was just like, I think I was knocked out for like a couple seconds or something.
Because Benoit's thing was the flying headbutt.
Yeah. What was my finisher was the pile driver because I was trying to mimic Mick Foley because that was like my idol.
What did you think of our conversation? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our merch store. Special thanks to our patrons. To become a patron, go to patreon.com/whatsmythesis. All the links are in the description below.